Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Speak of the Joker, and today we are continuing Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, Reforged. Reforged is the newest version, the 4K version. This is a classic multi-award-winning adventure game, and it returns with its iconic remastered audio, pitching intrepid tourist, but what else is he? I don't know. All we know about this guy, George Stobbart, he's a tourist, and fearless journalist Nico, she's also a cat burglar, into a journey of perilous adventures and ancient conspiracies. This game is rated T, and I think, for me, I think they gotta push that rating a little bit with some innuendos. So last time, and we'll do the little catch up too, because I really like that. We went to Spain, and I was ending the stream, and unfortunately there was a ton of dialogue right there. So we're going to click on Paris, and we're going to literally go to the airport and then go to Spain. So you will have missed nothing, but I want to replay that dialogue because I just feel like we really missed out. So here we go. Because I was like, stop talking.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here.
It's kind of quiet.
The land of Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
Yeah, the rainbow's nice.
Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
See, it just keeps going.
Senor Stobbart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobbart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Yeah, so that's all the stuff that I missed last time. So now we're all caught up. Yeah, nice detail on the rainbow. Check out the old rainbow. Not bad considering what they were working with. This is the original graphics here. That's not bad. The water goes up higher on the old one. That's interesting. So we're going to do this thing where we go to game help, and then we get a little story so far. Look how cool that is. We don't have to use the hint system. We can do a little story so far. This is my version of last time, which now I don't have to write a last time. That takes me a lot of time, and I'm not very good at it. So, despite her initial skepticism, George made good on the first impression of the Countess. This is what he's referring to. And we were able to uncover the long-lost chalice. Fulfilling his promise to the Countess, George found the final resting place of her ancestor at the church that we've been to before, along with a biblical reference carved into the edge of his tomb. Convinced that the chalice had a significance all on its own, George followed up on another lead, a three-headed statue he'd seen in Templar, a cave in Syria. And then you can see this little pattern here on that chalice made a little reflection. So George returned to the villa, having used the chalice to decode an image of the church. Oh, I mean, that's like right now. He also discovered the final resting place. Okay, I feel like this is repeating the last screen. Whose tomb is in the church. Okay, this is like literally repeating what I just read. So anyways, that's where we're at. That's the story so far. Welcome back. If you haven't watched the other several parts, what part are we on? All the old parts are available on YouTube, so feel free to watch it. Today we are... Oh, wow, this is part 5. We're going to finish today. I took my time. So again, I mentioned this last time. I'll say it here this time because this conversation just prompted it. This guy's just protecting the head of the house, a woman living alone in this giant house, and he's the only one here with her, and he's like... Basically, he was telling us to go away and that she didn't want to see us. Completely appropriate. Our character at least did acknowledge that this time.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well,
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the De Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
tell me all the
When the
story.
Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Oh.
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that.
Oh.
Then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it.
I didn't even think about that. George did. I assumed they had taken the children and they just happened to have not taken the chalice. Like, Hey, shake my hand.
Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
I'm so weird. My character's so
Catch you
weird.
later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobbart.
All right. That's an interesting little thing. My brain didn't make the connection that maybe the Inquisition didn't take the children, because that's part of this family's legacy. They're like shameful legacy, as if, it's not their fault. I'll take this mirror. Oh, I can take the mirror. Why can't I take the mirror? Combine the mirror and the chalice?
No.
Don't sass me. Why can I take the mirror? I don't know. But welcome to video games. Where are you going? This is what it looked like before. Oh, it was a different animal. Oh, it was a moose.
Senor Stobbart. Oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Oh, I'll
Hi,
sit
Countess.
down. Oh.
The pleasure's all mine. I brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Is there a reason you didn't hand it to her?
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft claw.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealths away.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
Ha! Wow. Well said. Let's talk about the chalice.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Oh,
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
well, let's go together. Uncle John says halt thief. Yes, so I am a protagonist in an adventure game, which means I steal everything. And for some reason, I've decided to return this, even though my whole deal is just stealing everything. Hey, would you like this tissue? I just want to see what she says.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of questioning going?
Nowhere helpful.
That's amazing. Let's
There's
talk about
something
you.
else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobbart?
Psalms
good.
32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter
Oh,
and verse.
I'll go get your
I
Bible.
meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Oh, is that something that I could have done? I wonder if that's something I could have done. That's a fun little detail. So instead of telling her, I say I forgot to ask, and now I'll need to go get her Bible.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
Speaking
The
of children,
Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead, and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't
They're
you?
dead?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the Vasconcelos are cursed.
Oh, that's a horrible. He hid them to save them and they died wherever he hid them? Oh, that's so sad. See what I mean? This game really pushes that T rating. This is more of a Wednesday game, not a Saturday game, but I didn't realize that when I played it. I swapped my games. I stole your mirror.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
It's weird. We weren't given a next step. I feel like the next step is go get your Bible to translate that verse and see if it matters, and then look for the children. But okay.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get a next step,
I didn't
but to
recognize
me it seems
any
obvious.
of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote.
It's a bit late to find the children. Dark. But it is a bit late, I know. Oh, this game is rough. I don't know how young the children were. Ugh. Even talking about this is disturbing, but it would have been nice if they had like a way to get themselves out. Like, hey, if I don't come after you in a couple hours, come out.
An old grandfather clock stood against the wall. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there.
Okay, so I am officially looking for...
From the window, I could see
things.
some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often.
It's the game that's dark, not me. True. The game, this is all events in the game.
From the window, I could see the garden, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
They must have a lot of water here. We're going to look at everything. You never know.
Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
Says the guy carrying a sewer key, a clown nose, a used tissue, a photograph. That one's actually useful. A hand buzzer, somebody else's electrical ID card, and a mirror he just stole from an old lady's house. What could I possibly want with a log?
It was way too warm to light the fire.
How dare you? Okay, that's everything, right? Oh, no. Well, let's look at the
I
shield.
came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting.
All right. If you played this game, would you taken the whole house with you? Absolutely. Can I interact with this?
I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it.
So put it on. Is this another room? Have I been this way? Or is it just to walk in this little alcove?
It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Okay. Plant.
I didn't want a pot plant.
Okay, so see, it's like a boar, and then now it's like a moose. Maybe they were like, there aren't mooses in Spain, but then again, people go other places to hunt. Do people hunt mooses, mises? I knew the dogs were there. Yeah, I don't know if anybody recreationally hunts moose. I will say I've been to a lot of hunters' house, and I don't know if I've ever seen a moose on the wall. Okay, let's tell him about the children that were hidden away hundreds of years ago.
Got a minute?
There is moose hunting, Kerr, you think?
Certainly, senor.
Yeah, I don't know.
How can I help you?
Not a big fan of
Catch you
hunting,
later, Lopez.
Adios, senor.
but I also think if you eat something, you should be willing to kill it. That's kind of my general philosophy. That's me. This is not a philosophy I put on you, but this is how I decide what I eat. Hunting moose in the Norwegian wilderness is one of the great Nordic hunting experiences. Yeah, I guess I've never thought of a moose outside of Alaska because of my American bias, but yeah, I didn't even think about Norway. It's interesting. And a hunter from Spain very well could have done that. Okay, well, let's prepare to be depressed when we find these children.
I wanted to go swimming, but I didn't have the time.
Oh, you Googled that. Oh, okay. Interesting.
It looked kind of sinister.
In hindsight, yeah, I guess it kind of is. Oh. You know Odin in the north of Norway. He'll get a moose every so often. Showed you a moose burger once. I have eaten any meat that exists in California. I have probably eaten when I grew up, my whole family were hunters.
I couldn't reach up there.
You can if you wanted to. Let's light it. We're going to do something with a light puzzle or something. I don't know. No? Okay. Well, let's grab the Bible and at least read these verses, right? Can I read the verses?
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum.
Oh, I don't speak Spanish, so that's not going to help me. Can I read it in the mirror?
No.
Don't know me. You don't know. So, what if the kids were just put in one of these tombs?
George Stobbart, grave robber. No, I don't think so.
Really? This is where George draws a line? Okay. I'm just surprised he has a line. Is that all there is to do in here?
It was too delicate to move.
Okay. What if I shut this window? Why? I don't know. Because I can? Oh, I was kind of hoping that would create some kind of light thing. The pole's got to be used for something more than just shutting that window, right?
I couldn't climb up there with... High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there.
Right, but we close it if we want to light this candle. How do I bring the candle down?
Hanging from the ceiling, it looked really old and...
Okay. Open the other window? Yeah, let's try that. I'll try that after whatever happens here. No? Oh, no, the other window is not interactable. No. It's like, I'm not looking for the kids. Oh, I know. I had an idea. So the Bible verse thing. I think I've maybe messed up the game by not talking to the priest and understanding the Bible verses that were written on the tomb. So, my theory is we go get the Bible, and now we need to go talk to her to translate those verses. And those verses, somehow, even though we're on the tomb of a guy who didn't know what happened to his children, those verses are going to be a clue to where we look next. That feels good. That feels like a logical Next step. The game is not giving me a direction right now. It didn't even say like, "Hey, will you look around for the kids?" or anything. It just kind of, the conversation just stalled out, and I think it's because I didn't have the Bible verses.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
All right.
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Now tell me those verses.
Very well. Let us begin.
See?
The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobbart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Kerr, I'm muted to blow my nose. Thank you for telling me I was still muted. The only thing that I said that was relevant is it did. Thank you for telling me. So funny. The only thing that I thought was relevant is that it feels like whenever I hear a unicorn in like an old reference, I kind of just immediately think Scotland. So, and the other, here we go. Sorry, I just realized I'm not taking notes. I like to take notes where I go. Helps me with timestamps. And it didn't. It felt disconnected from the other quotes, but yes, now apparently we're gonna go look for some long passed away children in a well. This is horrible. I hope they're not there. I hope they got out and they ran away from the Spanish Inquisition and lived their lives. Maybe the descendants of the current Templar group are the same people. I don't know.
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
Butter them up.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
Well, si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where is it?
Yeah, of course.
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Bronx, how dare you make that joke? They probably didn't see it coming and got caught. After all, no one expects a Spanish Inquisition. I saw you playing Cat Quest. I've been looking at that game. What do you think? What do you think? Cat Quest is on my list of maybe games to play. We got Kerr with Tiny Bookshop, and we got Bronx with Cat Quest. I don't know. I think I have it free already on Epic Game Store, so it's like on my list. You love the Cat Quest games? Okay, be honest. Is it a little too... It feels a little too RPG because, like, I haven't got super into it. I try not to spoil any things. But, because I don't play a lot of, like, real RPGs on the game. Because they kind of take too long. Except for Fallout 4. We're playing Fallout 4 again, so... we'll be playing that this summer, August, July, probably July. I don't know. Sorry, I've just so much prep to do. I've got costumes and makeups and possibly prosthetics. I got a lot going on there. Okay, it's quick. Okay, so it's not super deep RPG. Okay, I'm gonna keep it on my list then. All right.
Well, you must
Thank
have
you.
a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here?
Oh.
Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Is it near the Grieving Angels? I guess it'd be at the lowest point. I don't know.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, senors.
Oh, okay.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobbart.
That's interesting. I need to give him time to think about where the well is. Yes, of course this property had a well. Like, they had no other way to get water back in the day, so of course they had a well. But beyond that, I'm surprised they ever got rid of it. Like, they couldn't have had, like municipal water for... I don't know, this is in the 90s? More than, like, 50 years? I feel like these people would have been alive before they got rid of that well. Am I super wrong about that? I don't know. I could be super wrong. I don't feel like they had water, like, hooked up through the city for, like, 200 years or anything. So it's not here because this is all, like, paved in, and this has been a mausoleum for a very long time. So it wouldn't have been here. I do kind of wonder why the game has decided to implement a come back later mechanic, like I'm supposed to do something. If there's grieving angels, that would be a clue. That's exactly what I thought, Kerr. That is, we're on the same page. There is the angel there, and they're sad. But then I was thinking, but that's near the mausoleum. That's where all the dead people are. So, actually, you know what? This is a different state, so let's leave this closed in case somehow that is the right answer that will affect something. Just somehow. So let's leave that closed. Actually, hold on. I am gonna go check out the angel again. It won't let me mess with this again because I've already opened the secret thing. Yeah.
Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again.
Okay. Oh, man. I'm playing Call of the Elder Gods now, also. And on my Wednesday. And I just had this, like, weird overlap because of that game. You were in this, like, a garden area. And I was like, wait, was that this game? I was just, like, getting them mixed up in my head. Playing two, like, adventure games at the same time might not be good because I'm, like, getting some details kind of mixed up. Yeah, nothing to click on out here. I mean, there's stone and stuff under these bushes. Like, it would kind of... It's just a little strange that he's just like, let me think about it and come back. Which is not strange, because in real life, people sometimes need to think about things. Like, that's not the weird part. But the weird part is, I don't know what to do with my time now.
It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Okay. That's good. That's the game telling me, don't leave. I mean, I did grab the mirror. Is it, like, somehow messing with his water supply will, like, prompt it? I don't know. Let's try it. I don't know. We're a protagonist in a video
game. I didn't
game.
like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Excuse me. Boy. Maybe, and I'm not blaming anybody. Somebody Somebody, not naming names, somebody forgot to take their allergy pill this morning. Somebody. We're not naming names. We don't do blame here on Speak of the Joker Enterprises.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Let's try again.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet.
Okay, we need something to change. Will this mirror help?
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
That's a really good answer. Oh, a sewer key.
Do you know what this is?
See, I
Will this tissue help?
Look at this tissue.
Why?
I'd like your opinion on it.
Okay. It has some sort of oily deposit on it.
That's grease paint.
Oh, I wouldn't like that on my face. It stinks of solvent. Stray spark, and your head might blow up.
I don't think it's quite that flammable.
Oh, is that a hint for a later puzzle? That we can light that?
Look at
Nope.
I'd
Sorry.
like-
Sorry.
Okay.
Nope.
It has.
That's
Nope. Nope.
It-
Nope.
I-
Nope. Well,
Catch you later, Lopez.
there's
Adios.
only so many places to go, so I wonder, potentially we'll go back in the house. Potentially the window needs to be open for this puzzle to trigger. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's potentially true. I don't have the ability to turn off his water, it looks like. Which
It
we
was
did
just a little
before.
utility, unless you...
Alright, let's go back upstairs. Oh, a view from the window, yes? Kerr said you'll
From the
blame the
window,
person
I
that
could
forgot to
see
take
the
the allergy
garden.
pill.
Including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing.
Can I see any clues to the original grounds? No?
From the window, I could see... It didn't look like...
Is there like an old map of
I
this
didn't
place?
recognize any of the time...
Alright, let's talk to her again.
Hello again.
Please.
We're sort of lost again? No, nothing new.
I'll have a look around if...
My home.
Can we do something to the logs now? You gonna sass me again, George?
Now, what would I want?
Don't sass me, George. Okay, let's look
It was a
out the window.
large window with shutters.
Okay, no. Sometimes the game gives you different things. All right, we've got a suit of armor, dogs. Oh, a chandelier?
I couldn't go up there.
But it is something I can click on. So why?
I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I...
Take the pole? Maybe? And just bash the chandelier with the pole axe? I don't know. It's a video game. Alright.
Must have been traveling pretty fast when it hit the wall.
That's not a bad joke. I'm going to use that. Like I said, I know a lot of hunters. So that's a really funny joke. I got to try to remember that one.
I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art. A big chandelier, studded with plain white candles. Probably pretty impressive when all lit up. And it must keep the moth population down.
Ah. Why is it there? We might, because we don't want to get stuck. We might use the in-game hint system again. I think we used it one other time. I'm not sure, but I know, and I don't think it was useful. Is there anything that, like, okay, can I use the mirror on the dogs? No. All right, we're going to try to combine some items because I don't know how that would be the clue, but a sewer key could look like a divining rod, which people use to find wells, even though that's not a thing, like a real thing.
Hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. This makes no sense.
That is not a good idea.
Okay. Where they desperately try new things thing. I should probably just use the mirror because it's the new item. Look at this photograph.
That...
Okay. I got one more idea. And then I think we're gonna use the in-game hint system.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I thought maybe turning off his water would help because then he would like see it drain.
How can I help you?
Are you talking about a piece of wood that would turn towards water? Yeah. Or you can use 2 sticks. You could use wood. Modern day people use little metal things, and you hold them like this, and you know, and then where they cross over, that's where it is. It's not a real thing.
Yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobbart.
It's controlled by the person holding it.
I shall give it more thought.
And some people are.
Catch you later.
Adios.
Some people are just naturally good, or you know, people have like imagine your job is to look at topography and understand underground water flows and all of that so much that you do it fairly decent subconsciously, you know, like I'll tell you what, so I work in one of the programs I deal with has cost reports. I can look at a cost report and know if there's a problem in about 10 seconds. Like my gut will tell me, oh, there's something here that I know this cost report's wrong. And then I have to read the details, I have to follow the equations, I have to look into it, and then I can write a report on what's wrong with it. But I know right away something's wrong because I've seen 1,000 of them. And by 1,000, I mean 10,000 of them. So people who are really truly skilled at finding water sources because of their lifetime of experience, you put these rods in their hand, they are finding it. They being the professional, like, natural water finders. And then they can find water with it because they're controlling it with their hands. You're saying you test it and it works for you because you know it's there. Because you're smart. That's what I'm saying. It's a real skill.
Sinister.
But it's not magic. It's a skill. It's like a real actual skill. So, it's very interesting. Because if it's tested in a completely controlled environment, it's always the same results. All right, let's open this window. Yeah, in a way, people who do that don't give themselves enough credit at being skilled. That's what I'm saying. Can we do this? Can we make a little divining rod here? No? Tissue on the flame. Oh no, well the candle is not even one option. Tissue on the pole. Oh, what? Yes? See? That was a hint. It was a hint. Are we seriously going to keep that tissue? We need to keep the tissue because this window needs to be closed because the wind blew it out. Oh, I am amazing. Yeah, candle. Charred tissue. How many times will the game let us light this without it working? All right, this is amazing. I knew there was something here. We knew there was something here. Oh, the music. Oh. Oh yeah, this is a candle that's like also never been lit, so there's something in the candle itself.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes.
Oh, special
Some
candle.
kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Oh. Finally, okay, yeah, done. Okay. So now Jaboy Lopez is going to know exactly where the well was because he's had time to think about it. We're getting pretty good at this game. That was not that long of a stall. I have to say. Not that long. Da-na-na-na-na.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, you know what this is for?
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where did you get it?
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah.
It's kind of my thing.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Water dousing.
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
Where was he pointing somewhere?
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobbart.
We are, in fact,
I
dowsing
went
rod.
over
That's
to
what
find
I
a
was
suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Are you sure? All right. Oh, I mean, we were ahead. We were ahead on this one. There's got to be a wide branch in here somewhere.
It was way too warm. Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs?
You know what you want with a bunch of logs. You know what you want with a bunch of logs.
Hello again. Mind if I sit?
Please.
Oh, I know. Now, this game has given me a lot of hints because it's been a lot of these like things that I can interact with, and then nothing happens, and then I go, "Why would I need that?" Well, this is why I would need that. Now I want an axe.
I wasn't gonna put on the armor, and I...
Oh, nope. Never mind. I can't use the axe.
I love suits of armor. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I've actually never seen one in real life, so. Gee. I really thought we were going to grab the axe and cut ourselves a Y shape. Is this also a hazel tree? Oh, yeah. Really thought we were going to use the axe. Never mind.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Here we go. We're too good at this. Now we give to Lopez, a guy who spends all day, every day in this yard and knows about the old courtyard. And he will find it.
Hi, Lopez. Got it?
Certainly, senor.
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Divining rod. Dowsing rod, divining rod.
Itself,
They're using
senor.
interchangeably.
Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension
Why am I doing
with
it?
your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
What kind of accent is that supposed to be? I think the game developers are French, and this is in Spain, so I think it's supposed to be a Spanish accent. So there are people, just to be clear, there are people who do this for a living and are incredibly successful. But why isn't Lopez doing it? Why am I doing it? Oh, he's playing lawn darts. Can't even get those anymore.
Senor Stobbart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years.
Or maybe we
Once
find
from
the
sight of
children.
man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobbart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
Okay. Would we just have done better looking through the bushes?
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
Yeah.
I could have
Oh,
fallen
still going.
down that.
Dowsing is a type of divining. Yeah, I guess that's why they can use it interchangeably. I've always heard of it as a dining rod, but I have heard divining rod. I have heard the word dowsing also, though. So, I don't know. Dowsing, divining, either way. We solved the puzzle, just the long way.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Oh, divining is the category, and then dowsing specifically for water. That makes sense. So it is a dowsing divining rod. So I don't know what's about to happen, but like warning, we might be finding some 400-year-old children's bodies. Not super excited about that.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available.
Let's see what it looked like. Oh, yeah. Usually it is brighter on the older ones. They've changed a lot of the lighting source. This is the lion head, so do we need a unicorn to open it?
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
You should probably grab it with your bare hand.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Oh, nice. Would I have died if I hadn't clicked? Because I clicked. I don't know. Did it matter?
Oh, very funny, you psychos. Senor Stobbart! Senor Stobbart! Are you all right? It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine. Hey, tutto via data. You gave me a scare.
Nice try, Templars. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out. No way.
This game has taught me not to walk into darkness. Oh, yes! Oh, I'm too good at video games.
In the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed.
I'm still not super excited about finding the children.
Open sesame! Another secret door.
But I can't see. Does this trick work twice? I'm 400 years late. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to save him. I'm not going to save him, Kerr. Oh. Which makes it a little worse, actually. No, that doesn't work twice. Do I really just walk into the darkness? I mean, this game will punish you. Nope. All right, we're going to save. All right, let's get punished. I figured we needed the mirror for something. Well, we are in fact 400 years too late.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do.
Guess we didn't want to dwell on it. That was a little... They make weird choices about
You won't
the
be needing that
cutscenes.
replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Oh. Well, that was, I guess, about as dark as I thought it was going to be. And we're just back here?
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get
Wow.
back to saving the world?
He's
Of
jelly.
course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much,
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
French people.
except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant
Oh,
called
boy.
woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English.
Constantly.
How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
André, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Not Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. But listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Is he going to be a secret bad guy? Wow, so we've had no controls for like 4 minutes. 5 minutes there. Which is a little strange. Yeah, so Chris says, so now you're a grave robber. Stealing dead bodies of children. Well, we only stole the chess piece, and then we just let them know the bodies were down there. Yikes. Yeah, the game didn't... I have noticed this being a pattern with this game. When you get to the end of a city, and this was true when we were in Ireland as well, you get to the like end of it, and it does kind of like a quick cutscene, and then you're back, and it feels a little bit like you don't get a resolution to everything you've been working towards. But at the same time, I don't know what resolution there is. We got your chess piece back, and we found the children. Like, yikes. So, I guess I don't know what the game should have done differently. Like, I don't have a suggestion, but it feels like that happened also in Ireland, where I got to the final spot, and I don't even know, like, it was like, and there's artwork on the wall, and then we left, and I was like, what's on the wall? I didn't even get a look at it. So, yeah, kind of feel a little, like, unresolved there, but at the same time, again, what resolution did I want? Did I want to, like, click on them? No? Yeah, Kerr, that's right. I feel like I got no closure. That's right. Because, yeah, like, I can piece together what happened, but I didn't get the game saying, like, oh, hey, I found the children. Here's what we think happened. The manservant, put him in there and put him behind this wall. Or, like, I didn't also get a look around, like, why couldn't they have gotten out? Like, it would have been interesting to click on things. The chess piece on the wall, my character is like, oh, that's why there was a river running through it. I'm like, I saw that for 4 seconds. So, like, me as the player, I don't know what that chessboard looked like. I don't know where the pieces were, and I don't know why it mattered. So, a lot of things like that. Like, yes, it feels like a lack of closure. Like, I needed some time to sit with that. Because it's also super sad. Yeah, so there we go. But let's go to Bannockburn, Scotland. Bannockburn? I mean, he just said it like 10 times. Scotland. No? Oh, I have to click on the name. Ooh, we're taking a train.
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
Sort of. She just kind of hangs out in her apartment, and I just come to talk to her every now and then. Guy, we're talking about music there on the little break, and he said you got Cake Fashion Nugget. I don't think I know that album. I mean, I'm sure I know songs off of it because they were probably big at the time when your cousin passed away and you listen to that. Oh, and any other CD. Yeah, so those songs connect to that time in your life really very strongly. Yeah. Well, thank you for the clip, Grayley. Yeah, music is one of those things. Oh, now we have train tickets. So a train ticket guy will come by and I have to click and show him this? That seems silly. I'm glad we're traveling with her. I like her as a character, but she has been just sitting in her apartment 95% of this game.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
Oh.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
Okay. I don't care about them as having a relationship, at just even a tiny bit.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie?
No.
I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, man.
You also associate late 90s alt rock with playing Civilization. Oh, yes. Yes. Totally. This is going to sound funny, but I've never beat The Witcher because before I started streaming, I never really beat any game. Witcher 3 specifically. I tried to play the old ones. I couldn't get them to work. They're just so not optimized. And I was playing The Witcher 3 and there was a podcast that I don't even listen to anymore, but I listened to that podcast while I play, so now I very much associate those two things of like that guy's voice and playing The Witcher. Those two things are like intertwined now. To not be removed. Like Soundgarden means you're playing Civilization. Yeah, I feel it. I guess we just talk about the train tickets?
Do you want to look after this ticket?
Not me. I don't want to get involved with the British Railways official.
Okay, what do you think about this dude?
I wonder where Khan is now.
Forget about him. He must be miles away.
He's been everywhere we've been. Shake my hand?
Hard to believe this thing saved my life.
I'll buy you a new one when we get back.
Still works. What do you think about this?
I wonder if there ever was a Thomas Merlin.
Didn't I tell you? I checked. There wasn't.
You didn't tell me. I'm glad we still have this sewer key.
This thing has got me out of a few scrapes.
Maybe I should get one.
This is so weird.
I've still got the clown's nose.
So I see. You should throw it away, George.
So, between scenes, and this is the first time this has really happened, our inventory was cleaned up quite a bit, which makes me think these items are somehow still needed, or maybe we finally had to throw away the burnt tissue, but yeah, and the mirror, yeah, burnt tissue mirror. What else did we have? That might have been it. I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we're done. Talk to this old lady. She doesn't look that old.
Yes,
I'm getting old.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running
8
8
minutes
late.
What book you reading, Nosy Pants?
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story.
Oh.
Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Out of print for years. What a very weirdly specific thing to say.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I
Pegram.
assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right.
That's how I knew the
Do
name.
you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Well, that's a just weird situation. The pilgrim
You know
archaeologist.
Sterling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah,
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place, but we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
no.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is a Boogie Woogie a club?
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Sterling?
Yes, there is, and I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do.
Oh, to
It's
get married.
obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
That's definitely not happening. Huh. Yeah, let's try to shake her hand and buzz her.
Do you know what this is?
Yes, I do. A young friend of mine shook my hand with one just the other day.
Yeah? Well, that's outrageous. He should be shot.
Perhaps, though his intentions were good.
Okay, my first thought with the voice, and like apologies to the voice actor slash actress from 40 years ago, but I thought it sounded like somebody trying to do a voice. Like, is this Khan? But I'm just looking at the skin color, and it's so much lighter, and that chin is so different and prominent. But how weird is it that it's like they're going to the same place. They have this book from the professor who like uncovered the gem, and it's like it's been out of print for a long time, but they just picked it up at the station. I don't know, like everything just feels too weird. But this is not Khan. The skin color is so different, and the scar would be obvious. But again, literal master of disguise. But then again, counterpoint to my own self, though the disguises have been like dressed like a clown, that not like Mrs. Doubtfire. So I don't know. Point counterpoint to all my own point counterpoints. But let's ask.
Have you ever seen this man before?
An interesting-looking fellow.
Interesting. He's a killer.
And that's not interesting?
But yeah, exactly, Frank. It's the French Scottish accent. It's like a French person doing a Scottish accent. Like I don't know. Let's go ahead and just click on these inventory items. I don't know why not.
Does the name Merlin mean anything to you?
Merlin.
Merlin, a master of illusions. Oh, you said Merlin? Then no, nothing.
Huh.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
This whole conversation is very strange. You recently heard someone trying to do something with an Australian accent trying to speak Spanish. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I try to avoid accents like genuinely. I only try to do it in comedy because there is something that happens in my brain where there is it's the Jamaican shift, that all accents start like West Coast American, because that's who I am here. No, me gusta. That is funny. And then here is Jamaican, right? So what happens is it starts here, and then let's say I try to go like pick any accent. Let's say Australian. So I'm Australian. And then I'm doing okay, and then we get here again, and then boom, I'm Jamaican. Like it just any accent ends Jamaican. So I start here, and then I go, well, I'd like to go Egyptian, right? Oh, and Jamaican. I start here, Caribbean, Jamaican. Now that's a shortcut. I get straight to Jamaican. Scottish, nothing like Jamaican. I'll get 2 or 3 words out, then it'll get real garbled. Boom, Jamaican. So I like to call it the Jamaican shift, that all accents eventually end in Jamaican. Unless I am doing like a silly voice, I can often keep a silly voice going. Everyone struggles with it. I took a voice and movement class, and in that voice and movement class, you learn the International Phonetics Alphabet, IPA. That is how actors do learn. Most actors, not all actors, I guess, but that's how they learn how to speak, is you can write out IPA. You can, every word that a human mouth can say in non-tonal languages, you can write out in IPA. And that is the only class, that's the only thing I got an A on, because the whole final was that. I got an A, I got 100%. I was actually really good at it. And it was to the point where, while looking at the words that I had written out, I could do an accent. But that was it. And then the second I stopped taking that class, it all faded away. But yes, so that is very powerful. I would suggest, if you want to learn accents, that's a great way to do it without a voice coach or something. It did work quite well. It's like, where's your tongue? Like, where's your mouth open? And you can say anything. Yeah, it's interesting. But all that being said, I think Fragga, you say everyone struggles with it. I think that's fair. I do think everyone struggles with it, especially the Jamaican shift. Oh, somebody's playing tic-tac-toe. That's fun. There's a line through here, but that's clearly an X. No, that's an O. But that being said, I think it could be part of my dyslexia why I struggle with this so much, but I don't know. All right. Talking to this person is very interesting, so let's do the sewer key.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
A manhole lifting key.
You knew that?
Of course. I never leave home without one.
You see what I'm saying?
What use would an old lady have for such a thing?
Like, this conversation is so weird. All right. Are we done? Like, why are we still on this train? You never really put together that people could learn to read IPA. You just saw it on Wikipedia and thought it was just reference. Oh, yeah. Like, actors do that all the time. Yeah, we did that in my theater class. I do have a degree in theater. A lot of good that does me with my finance job. Oh, I have to tell you, I wish I could show you this. All right, real quick work story. I'm doing this series of trainings for nurses, and the schedule was grueling. We had like 4 trainings in like 2.5 months. It sounds like a lot, but there's a lot of work. It doesn't sound like a lot, but there's a lot of work in between, and they're all different, right? It's not the same thing. So new slides, new everything, and the last 2 were just 2 weeks apart. So it was like, real crunch, right? And we couldn't make all the content until we got closer because we were real-time adjusting based on what was going on. And we had a guest speaker drop out of the last one. We were doing like voices from the field, which also people really appreciated, one, but also what meant less work we had to do. That's great, but that's not why we did it. It was literally because people really appreciated it. And we had somebody drop out, no problem. We went to our backup and they couldn't do it. Both of these groups of people said they would be able to do it, no problem. So that was like, And so we had kind of like a list of questions, like, tell us about like why you created this tool. Tell us about how you communicated with your nurses, like things like this, right? Like to kind of paint the picture of what a successful interaction could look like. I had the idea to record myself doing a little one-man show. So literally during my lunch break, 2 days ago now, popped on my camera, all of this, and I had backgrounds, and I just transitioned between the backgrounds, and I did like a tight 6 minutes on a semi-fictional story about my experience, because it is a job I used to do also, like coordinating with nurses and stuff. So my story plus talking to these other people that I did like a little fictional story about like, and then what I learned from this was blah, 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 blah. And then I showed my coworkers that, and I was like, this is so silly and stupid. They're going to be like, well, we're definitely not doing that. And they were like, yeah, this is really good. And I was like, what? So anyways, it was really cool. I wish I could play it, but like it would be meaningless to all of you. It would be very dumb. But that's something that I don't want to say it was my theater background actually helping me at work, but I just love when I get to like use my like creative energies, which is why I stream, because I don't get a lot of creative outlets. I don't do plays anymore, and I never really enjoyed doing them anyways. So anyways, long story to say, I've been wanting to make like a one-man show for work. So this is my 6-minute version of a one-man show. That's like, when I started in these programs, I thought it'd be very simple to create tools using my spreadsheets and highlighters. But what I've found quickly is that nursing is a lot more complicated. And it wasn't until I talked to nurses. So that was like the tone of it. And I was like, I realized how much they do during the day. And the audience was nurses. So I think we got a lot of great feedback. So I don't know. It was very fun. Okay, sorry. It reminds me of having a very frustrating conversation. When I was to ask my boss at the time what a thing in Arabic said, and he said computer, and I was like, no, in Arabic, what does it say? And he kept repeating, no, it says computer, and so on. Oh. Yes. In Arabic, what does it say? I don't think I follow that story. I'm sorry. Maybe I got myself too confused. That you could write the sound in multiple scripts. Yes. Yes, very exciting. I love the IPA. All right, I think this
The
old
old lady
lady's suspicious.
reminded me of my grandmother, except, of course, that this old lady was still alive.
Dark, George, dark. Bronx says you're mulling the possibility of doing Simon's journal through blueprints. Taking a lot of the major milestones and things he discovers, including things he gets wrong, and writing up as a story to voice over some gameplay. I want to grab nighttime mods, etc. to make it go beyond the... That is such a great idea, Bronx! A huge support. I give you thumbs up on that idea. I love that idea. I love that idea. Can I make a suggestion? I'm going to anyways. Use your streams to workshop it. Like, that's such a good idea. And you're a good video maker. That's my big problem. I can't edit. I don't feel good about the videos I make. But your kind of like history of and stuff was so good. Like, use your streams to workshop it. Like a comedian does when they go kind of, to smaller venues and then they do their big special or whatever. Like, play the game. Start on day one, and you could call it whatever you want. You can call it Simon's Journal, and then record it. This is my idea. You don't have to do any of this, but say real time with your voice what you think a good line would be, and then later when you go back, you can, like on DaVinci or whatever program you use, you can get a transcript, and you can kind of start piecing it out, like plug in events, like first time he walked into the hall. First time he found the key, like whatever, right? Whatever these major events are. And what did you say real time? And you go, did that work? Did that feel right? And that's where you kind of edit your transcript and you go, let's try it this time. And kind of like, for me, that's what works, because I do better real time than sitting down and writing something. But Frag Guy says, sorry, the story was confusing. It's okay. It's okay, Frag Guy. It's like my reading comprehension is not amazing either, so it's not you. If you want to reword it, you can, but I didn't get it. I'm sorry. Anyway, so I always do better real time. Like, what are your real time thoughts? And then go back and make like your whole video. I think that is such a great idea, Bronx. I would totally tell 10 people about that. I don't have a lot of viewers, but I think it's a really good idea. It's like the Spanish word for computer is computadora. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Computadora. But you can see that in Arabic because it was a different script. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, computadora, you can look at that if you're as an English speaker and be like, I guess that's computer. Calculadora. Like a lot of words that are like modern words. Oh, look, an autosave. How long can we sit here before something happens? All right, let's get out of this car.
Where are you going, George?
I don't know.
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
That was so weird and rude.
L-E-A-K. Tickets, please.
What is this
Oh, hi.
attitude about?
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Hint after hint that this old lady is not, in fact, an old lady.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year.
Yikes.
Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
What is happening? Am I going to yell at her again that I'm going to the
Can't
bathroom?
you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet car, George. Unthinkable ideas. I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
They definitely nailed the French people making fun of English people. So I like that I can see in the cars because that seems realistic. This is completely different, by the way, which is nice. I like when games do something different. This like side scroll train thing, we've not seen anything like this before. Is this the John? Oh. Can we... Wow, this is completely trashed. So I've always wanted... So my brother and I, we do a lot of road trips. Not a ton, but we end up doing about one a year. The last one was amazing. Went through Colorado. That was the Dumb and Dumber road trip. If you're on the Discord, you might have followed along on some of that. I'm going to go all the way to the front of the train, I guess. And uh-oh.
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking
What do you mean he
car.
didn't scare you? He killed you before.
Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
The guy in the hospital. We got to get back to Nico. He did remind me of somebody. Oh, she's gone.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone.
I should have.
Suddenly, the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
So can I just say called it? I mean, the game was fairly heavy-handed, but the point, to finish my thought, I thought we were going to have more time before something happened. But To finish the thought, I've always thought about doing like a train ride with my brother, but it's like really expensive to get a little private car like this, and I don't think I would be able to sleep in a chair next to strangers. I just don't think I'd be able to. So I'd need a little private car, and just to, even if I would sleep on a chair like this. Like, I don't have a problem sleeping in a chair, but yeah, that just is like, I don't know,
Hi.
just the idea of
Having a
sleeping
party?
next to somebody is
No,
weird.
This is breakfast. Come on, join us, man. Come here, Basha. Wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
Oh boy.
And I never noticed.
Well, the conductors really didn't help you. Let's talk about beer.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the
Can I
looks
take
of
some?
ya.
Do you know this guy?
Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans, like. So action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Well, she was taken.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, wait, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
We still think the old lady is an old lady?
See you later. I didn't want to wake him. To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Yeah, this train is trash, by the way. I think they killed the normal crew.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
Oh, I'm climbing on top
You're
of the train.
kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
I guess we're climbing on top of the train.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Do I just get game over right now? I guess I'm doing this to avoid the conductor, but we haven't actually run into the conductor yet. Well, game over. I thought we were going to get game over because it just seemed like a really dumb idea. That's funny. All right, we're not going outside yet. I don't even know why we were going outside. Like we're trying to avoid the conductor, but I haven't even seen the conductor.
The door was locked.
That guy wants to know, were people just ruder in the 90s? He just basically confessed his love for this woman. And then was like standing up and she's like, oh, where are you going? He's like, I need to take a leak. L-E-A-K. Like, okay. Just having a bad day?
The door was locked. The door was locked.
I like how he just sees us and we just
Guido looked like a weasel. He also looked like the kind of man who...
there's just no worries. Okay, none of these. So we don't touch this thing because it'll shock us. So can we get out of this room? Again, we specifically say... Well, that's interesting. I feel like the game did this on purpose. So if you see how that, you go into the room and then out of the room. But with this room, you go into the room And now you are still facing that way. This is the only room that you face that way. So it's like, I guess we do have to do this.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know if the game counts as us already doing this dialogue.
Does the...
So I don't know. Let's skip through this real quick.
Do you know what this is?
No, what?
It's a hand.
You won't catch.
If I'd wanted to catch you out,
Well, maybe it's...
So now we just show it to people instead of saying, "Want to shake my hand?"
have you ever seen this man before?
Hi, man. He's totally white and I claim my 10 quid, like...
No, he's an international assassin, and he goes by the name Khan.
Well, man, but I was close, you know?
He could be Charlie White.
Would you like a red no?
No, thanks, pal. I got one of you all.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen anything?
Yeah, that's look right wicked.
It's not a weapon.
Well, no, but you have to be flexible, like.
That's a good
See you
point.
later.
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Let's go.
Hold on now.
All right. Let's save on top of the train this time. It's just funny because it's like I knew I was gonna die because I was like I don't even. This is a horrible idea. Okay. Save. Here, well, I don't know. We'll save over this. Who cares? Overwrite. We've been playing this game for 11 hours. We're so slow. Actually, I think that's not too far off of the how long to beat.
It was the arm that fed electricity from the overhead cables to the train. I could almost smell the high-tension current.
So, don't touch it? I said, don't touch it. I said, don't touch it. Do we touch it with this metal thing? Is that how video games work? He just like shrugs. Do we touch it with the hand buzzer? Well, we are an electrician. So we are an electrician and we still have our electrician IDs. I mean, we're not actually an electrician. We have an electrician's ID. So can we tell somebody to turn it off? We can't walk by it. Alright. I guess we go back this way. Turns out the old lady was supposed to be a French guy pretending to be a Scottish guy, and then it was well done. Yeah! No, that's... Yeah, good point. I mean, yes. It's... Like, our character hasn't discovered yet that the French lady is an imposter, but that seems very obvious to me. Alright. It only took me dying twice to figure out to turn right instead of left. Uh-oh.
Hey!
Wait, who's that guy? I know him, right? Oh, wow. How did he get his chin to be a mile long?
I knew killing came easily to Echo.
Well, Khan is dead. Who was the guy they threw off? Oh! Guess I'm on a timer. Yeah, I've died so many times. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We're near the end of the game, I think, so. Oh, actually, I don't know if this okay, prediction time. It's less prediction time and more it would be cool if I think it would be kind of cool if we get rid of all the like danger and then we get to have closure like we were talking about earlier. At the end of the game we have like we discover the clues, we turn everything in, like, you know. Okay, we got an axe there.
Hey!
The football guy did say really? The only item we have is our red nose all of a sudden. Well, if I guess if I had known that, then I would have been able to do something else, you know. Okay, well, there's the axe also on the wall. Oh, we're right here? All
I
right.
always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
I honestly thought we would just be grabbing something from our items and not looking on the wall.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobbart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars.
See, the real Templars were noble. That's what I thought.
foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Ooh. We're talking about Assassin's Creed, remember? The first 3 games. I forget the other one. There was like the Apple of Eden that would control the will of people. I played that game. Remember the Mayan calendar date that the game was also built around? I made a point to beat the 3rd game on that day. I thought that was fun. I really enjoyed that.
How did you escape from the Bull's Head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobbart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner.
It's at the 2nd game. Oh, here, let's plug your bullet wound with this red nose.
Maybe not.
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it?
He did.
He's dead.
So, major complaint about this game and all of media. Climb on top of the speeding train and rescue Nico. Major complaint. He's like, I was always on your side. Okay, you killed me. You actually shot me. And at any point, he could have been like, hey, look, I know you think I'm a murderer, but here's what's really going on. At any point.
I couldn't think of a single way the extinguisher would be of use in the absence of a fire.
Really?
Don't even think about it, Josh.
Oh.
Who?
Look me straight in the eye
have something
and
to
tell
say?
me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eckland.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was going to use it on you.
What is George's deal? He literally just told this woman 8 minutes ago that he loved her.
Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eckland. I wasn't about to help him out.
Can I throw his gun out the door? So again, Master of Disguise, who had a slightly different skin color because of the wig somehow, and an elongated chin prosthetic. I mean, I knew based on the answers and everything that that was the assassin, but it just all seemed very... I didn't really love the reveal because it was like a little too... It was both obvious and not realistic. So we're stopped
I'd
right now,
already
right?
used the brake to bring the rear exit was barred and
I mean, we can't click on Nico, weirdly.
Don't even
what? Who?
look me straight in the eye.
Don't be. I was gonna.
Okay. Yeah, we can't click on Nico, so... Do we just like head out, or like I guess I'll see you later, Nico.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
And tell me this instant, George Stobbart.
I will. When I'm ready.
We can't untie her until we try to leave?
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
Oh!
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die.
Oh, he kissed
I
her?
thought of all
Oh,
the things
that
I
is
never
creepy.
get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
Not okay.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Strickland could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Well, take his gun and throw it off the train. So the only way I could untie her was to try to leave,
Don't even think.
What? Who?
I'm cut.
and then, without any interaction from the player, I kiss her without consent, and then untie her. This last, 12 minutes has been rough.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Okay, I guess we go out this
The rear
door.
exit was barred and...
I guess we go out this door. I mean, the train stopped, right? We can go out anywhere. This is a very weird ending here. This game has gotten very weird.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
A handbag.
Oh, great.
Oh, right.
If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
You can't light it on fire.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Good point. So, I don't know what George's problem is, but he has just become super rude and very mean to Nico. This is our first mission out together. And I think they team up in the other games just from the thumbnails of the games, because I am gonna play the other games, but not right away. We like to give breaks between franchise games.
A large arch led into the tower.
Well, let's talk.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
Great. Good conversation. Ooh, finally a puzzle. I don't count the gun stuff as a puzzle, just for the record.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Can I just say, it was weird that we took all those items on us to the train, and then it was equally weird that they were all just gone all of a sudden. I mean, I know this game is 35 years old or whatever, but Couldn't they just like, oh, like, his jacket flips open and everything falls out while he's on top of the train? Or just not bring it to Scotland? I don't know. Whatever. All right, we got a gargoyle, we got a panel, and we got some wheels. Let's look at everything.
The stone face of the demon grinned with a horribly lifelike expression. It was so realistic, I could imagine the sculptor carving it from a live model. Above the carved cross was an indecipherable inscription. For all I knew, it could have been scribed in Gaelic.
Does she know?
Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
There we
Can
go.
you read it?
No,
Useful.
What's the point of studying the inscription?
because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might find someone installing to translate it.
We don't have time to go looking for
What?
a linguist.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
What is with his attitude? Yeah, great. Commit that to memory. We might need it. We have literally done that for other puzzles in this game. George has just turned into a complete monster.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient Norse. Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
Ha ha ha. Like Morse code. All right, let's mess with these wheels, huh?
The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing. The handle turned easily, and the larger wheel began to revolve.
Did I want to remove it from its housing? Oh,
Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
let's shove this clay pipe into the panel. Don't shrug.
I tried pushing the panel, but wasn't surprised when it failed to move.
Now can I take the wheel out? Oh no, there's a cog. Okay.
The wheel turned reluctantly with a... There was no... Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Okay, so we've got a cog, handle. Those shouldn't go together, but, video games. A clay pipe, a red nose, and our tickets. Anything else in the rubble?
Under one of the stones,
Oh!
I found a metal coin which was green with age.
Wow. That's so rare to look at the same object and find something new. Let's click it again.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
Okay, that was dumb luck. How many people get stuck here? Because why would you click on the same object multiple times? Let's keep going.
With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find.
A rock.
It was a plastic pen top.
Is the game messing with us? Like we're just going to keep finding items, but they're not used for anything?
I didn't find anything.
Wow. I did mysteriously lose half my inventory. Just went away. No explanation. So I don't know. To me, that's actually truly interesting. I could see getting stuck there for an hour, honestly.
It was an old coin. The cog was one of those objects I wished I hadn't carried in my pocket. It was a black plastic pen top.
Okay, well, we could sort of remake this, I guess.
Examining the demon, it was a clever illusion. No matter what, there was a simple reason.
Okay, clay pipe.
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay. Go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
I don't think these two are going to survive this story.
I ran my fingers across the cold stone
Oh.
and probed the holes in the demon's eyes. Beneath them, the mouth formed another hole. But I wasn't about to put my finger in there.
So we can't get our pipe back? I wonder if I had put any of these objects in there, if it would have, like, all these objects are essentially, like, junk, maybe?
I pushed the pen top into the mouth, and it disappeared somewhere inside the statue. It had probably gone straight to Biro Hell.
I think the rebel, so you wouldn't get stuck, I think this is all just junk. And it all serves essentially the same purpose. Yeah, interesting. Can I rebuild this now? No.
I placed the cog and spindle back in the supporting frame.
Okay. Can I do... I have 2 cogs, so can I... No? That's another good rapper name, 2 cogs. Can't do anything with that.
There was no way of reconnecting the handle to the cog.
Huh. Yeah, I just
Now that
dropped
the
the pen cap in there. Alright, one more look at the gargoyle.
I ran my beneath.
Alright,
Nico?
can we talk to Nico again? Can you do anything with this?
Any suggestions what I could do with this cog?
Well,
Maybe not. Look, I found an old coin. You think it's worth anything?
Probably not.
George, focus on the...
Any suggestions?
Well,
I don't know what's going on. Cog on cog? Yeah, that's worth a try.
I tried.
Yeah, we can cog on cog. Cog it up. No cog on cog happening there. Cog on coin? This cog on coin? Handle on coin? Okay, well, let's... I guess we can go outside. I mean, that's how we resolved the last thing, is we just tried to leave. Try the handle on the demon's mouth? I don't think I did that. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, but well, let's search around here just real quick, just to see if there's anything even out here, and then I'll try that.
I figured Scotland had had enough trouble with Burke and Hare without me trying my hand at grave robbing.
I don't know the reference. Yeah, we claim to not be a grave robber.
No way were we...
Okay, alright. It's sort of confirmed everything we need is here. So yeah, we're gonna try the handle on Neiman's mouth. I guess it's the only thing I didn't try, which is surprising. Nothing out here either. Well, hold on, let's look at this again.
It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice. Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers. This place has seen a lot of history.
Okay, so everything we need is here. Oh, man, my neck is really tight right here. Ah. Oh, okay. There we go. I mean, it's something. I got the clay pipe back. So now I can do a cog, maybe?
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
In the eyeball! Okay, now we're talking. Other eyeball, please.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
Now the handle in the mouth.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth.
All right.
The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Bing! I'd like those back, please.
I tried turning the cogs, but couldn't move them. I needed
A mechanical advantage.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it...
Oops. And how did they have two cogs? Let's grab a torch.
No, George!
What?
Leave a torch right where it is. In case you ever notice the crypt is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
What?
Don't be silly, George. Keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
Why is George a total Jerkosaurus Rex all of a sudden? He has occasionally said something a little out of pocket, a little strange, a little weird. But the second we team up with Nico, a girl we supposedly are very attracted to, we just start being a jerk.
It was definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over the centuries it had lain here undisturbed.
I don't know what happens to solidified gunpowder. Or what that really actually even means. He's love-struck and can't handle it. That's it, Kerr. I think you must be right.
I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
Oh.
So, what are we waiting for?
Shh. What are we waiting for? Oh, George. Gunpowder is what? Saltpeter, iron, phosphorus? Is that like iron? I don't actually know.
Will you look at that?
We'll just look at it.
Baphomet. Lobino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Classic George Stobbart.
Russell! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary, Inspector Russell has been the model of obedience. An important quality in a true Templar.
What? He's involved
now
in
be
this?
Quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
I think my early prediction for Rousseau was that I thought he might turn out to be a secret good guy.
We are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve.
Oh.
All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
The old peace through control. I mean, there's something going on here. Good thing we have all that C4, and there's all that old gunpowder. I can't see what it looks like on the old graphics. I tried. There's definitely been some hints at supernaturalness, but this is the most.
We have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you.
George is like, I'll join.
George. Join
Absolutely.
us in true brotherhood.
George is kind of an idiot.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn!
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you? I'll see you in hell first!
George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre, et l'on kill him.
No, we can arrange that, exactly. Alright. Oh! 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 Not so much of a fighter, are we? That's okay. We can't be everything. Actually, I don't even know what we are. Oh! Ah, secret, last minute good guy.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
I called that 10 hours ago.
Take them. Kill them.
Under his robe. He had the knife under his
They will
robe.
not escape.
He threw it. Yeah, they kill people quite easily.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant.
She's
it's
not my
going
assistant.
To be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
Shush! What are we going to do?
We're going to look in our inventory, and we're going to give him a clay pipe.
Okay. Let me think.
We're dead. We only get like a second to decide what object interaction we need.
Stay away from me!
So perish all enemies of the new Templar Order.
It felt very Dr. Powers. Or Austin Powers. Okay, let's think about this, because we don't have a lot of time. I think we grab a torch and we just throw it. Yeah, we grab a torch, we throw it in the pile of the gunpowder. It distracts him, and that's our best shot. Oh, no! We have to do this all over again? I know we can skip the cutscenes, or at least I think we can. I saw the little fast forward down there, but
You're right.
this game has
What are you
very
supposed
generous
to do?
auto saves. Just shoot him. Yeah. Yeah, or throw something on the torch. Yeah, Kerr. It is... Yeah, here we go. Well, okay. I give the game a little credit for that being very easy to skip. Okay, I can't hit escape to save,
If
so...
it isn't the great detective.
So we'll
and
just skip.
it's
Okay, okay. Save. I'm gonna do a new save in case that, like, messes up the autosave. Alright, so we have grab a torch or throw something on the torch. I think both of those are the right thing. Okay, I don't see any of those, so I'm gonna grab the torch. Nice.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
But master,
Oh, sorry.
the powder. That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. He's over 300 years old.
How explosive do you think it can be?
A little explosive?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve.
The C4?
Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh, dear.
Whoa! This is such a weird ending to this game. What? She's got love eyes on when we're like just barely escaped our lives. We should be a little freaked out, but whatever. It's a 90s video game and we're a male protagonist. It honestly could be worse.
You'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing.
You could
George.
write that story.
Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Yeah, there's like 4 of these games. Whoa, okay, there we go. Overall, I mean, I think I voiced all of my complaints real time, but none of them were outside of complaints I just have about games in general. Overall, I think it's a really fun game, and I'm glad they took the time to remake it for modern times from the 90s. I still think the 90s version actually looks good, and I'll follow up with what they're going on, because I know they were trying to do like a fundraising campaign for other ones or something, and I did buy this game, so hopefully that little bit of money helps support that. But I think, yeah, so they flew apart but managed to hide behind this small headstone together. That's exactly right, Kurt. That's exactly what happened on that explosion. Thank you. So, yeah, let me think. So this is... boy, what do I want to say about this game? I think I'm really glad I played it. Let's start there, because there's a lot of adventure games from the 90s and early 2000s that I kind of touched on. And then there's also the show, Day 9 TV, the first streamer I ever watched. He does a mostly walking, where he plays adventure games on Mondays with his friends. And I don't ever want to play a game I saw him play. So this is not one I saw him play. I haven't actually watched that show since I've started streaming, so I don't know if he's played that since. It's not that I don't watch it because I don't like him anymore. It's just I don't have time. So streaming is what I do. This is all of my free time. So yeah, big fan of the game, and I am really excited about. I think these are Kickstarter people who help get this game made, so we can definitely watch them. I'm excited about playing the sequels. We are going to give it a little break. I learned that with Dark Side Detective, playing a franchise game back to back does seem to. It just seems to create a feeling of a little too muchness for a game. Some of the novelty wears off. So that is my theory about that. So up next for our Saturday games, we have a game called Caravan Sandwich. It looked cute. I think I got it in like a Humble Bundle like many months ago. So it's just kind of been on my list to play eventually. I do have a lot of lists, and I know some of you give me suggestions. You're like, why aren't you playing that? And it's like, I have my reasons sometimes I forget. And then on Wednesday, I'm after we're gonna finish Call of the Elder Gods, and then we're gonna be playing the Invincible, which is like a sci-fi kind of space game situation. So those are kind of my upcoming plans. We are still very much in the works to play Fallout 4 again. So yeah, that's what's going on. Great game. Really glad they remastered it. And looking forward to the other ones. This is a really like famous franchise that I just had never touched on. So I kind of in a way feel a little lucky. Okay. All right. Quick cut in. Say goodbye and everything. I'm going to probably put this right before that, so this is going to be a little disjointed editing. Apologies. So the YouTube exclusive right here. Guess what? There's a story epilogue. This is a new thing they added. After the credits ran, after I turn off my computer, all of that, you can tell the whole story, which is kind of cool. Which is like, these chapter titles would have been very useful for some of the things that I was working on for my YouTube timestamps, but too late now. I don't know why nobody just like published these. Anyways, doesn't really matter. It helps me try to figure out how long the game is. But the point is, kind of cool. One of the features I like about this game is this story so far thing. And here we go. You just saw this just happen and all that. And boom. And so we get here. Shocked to discover Inspector Russo among the conspirators, like sort of, I don't know. He was always strange and he knew a lot about it. George and Nico were captured. Combined his stockpile of old gunpowder with Khan's explosives. George and Nico made a daring escape as a huge blast buried the sword of Baphomet forever. And here we go. This is the epilogue. So this is, you haven't seen this, you didn't know this, because how would you know? This is after the credits. We did it. We discovered the Templars' ancient secret and stopped a terrifying plot to enslave the world. Not that anyone would ever believe that. Even Lubino, the guy, was skeptical when we described the events of the day. Guess you just had to be there. Relieved and content that the danger had passed, Nico decided that some stories were better left untold. False. The following weeks were some of the happiest of my life. I took Nico to visit the Countess, who insisted that we stay for a few days. It wasn't long before they were inseparable. Lazy afternoon walks in the sunshine. It does look like a really nice place, like, not for nothing. It does look like a really nice place. Oh, and look, we're juggling. I didn't know we learned to juggle. Well, I guess it's been weeks. Playing with the dogs on the beach, warm evenings, full of stories, laughter, wine, and losing at Chester Lopez. We then wound our way back along the Spanish coast, up through the south of France, taking our time to explore and enjoy the sights together. A vacation I shall never forget. What does he do for a living? I don't know. The following weeks, I don't know how long this is either. Oh, okay, we're on the last page. The following weeks were some of the happiest days of my life. Oh yeah, we already did that. Okay. And then Paris. So in the bottom, Paris in the fall, the last months of the year, and the end of the millennium. So many great memories. Well, there we go. I mean, there you go. I don't mind that there's an epilogue. I should have. Normally, honestly, with most games that I beat, I stay for the whole credits. But, you know, with the Kickstarter stuff, like they were going on a little long. They were going on a little long. Okay, yeah. So we can go back here if we want. Okay, so there you go. That's the game. Yeah, they just added a story epilogue thing, and you can do a chapter select, which I always like when you can do chapter selects. If there's something really funny or something you want to show a friend or something, you're like, oh, you got to check this out. Or like I might want to go back to Ireland. Like, did I really get everything there? You know, does it matter? I don't know. It's up to you. So, okay, this is recorded like hours and hours later. So now right here, we're going to cut back into me saying goodbye to the stream. YouTube exclusive. Yeah, it was a fun, good game. Yeah. Okay, bye everybody.